1.
Draw a card, son.
What is up, guys? This is Team Uberman's here.
It's 22.
And this is gonna be the Gurguit deck profile.
Didn't I just tell you if it goes off?
Yeah.
If it doesn't, have
We got the start deck.
I'll show you what my secret weapon for that is.
And the start deck is it's pretty good. It's pretty interesting. I only play like barely anything from the start deck. The best card from the start deck was the starter. Starter's really good from the start deck. Its skill is this basically. GB1, it's an act ability. When you're in Unite, put this guy into the soul, take the top 3 cards of your deck, call 1 unit, and give it 2k power. Then shuffle your deck. If you guys don't know what Unite is, it's basically when you call 2 rear guards, either from superior calling or from just calling them.
everything you need. That's how that works.
Just for calling them, then you're basically in Unite. So pretty good starter. Your choices for starters is basically Spring Breeze and Rising Lionette. Don't like Spring Breeze too much. Yeah, he's good for early game, but he calls out the unit rested. He calls the unit standing. And Rising Lionette, I prefer Rising Lionette in ezel, mostly because Rising Lionette is whenever you call a unit, put Rising Lionette into your soul, give that unit plus 5k power, and if it hits, you check top 3 and call a unit. It's a good starter, but this is more in secure. Hey, I'm gonna get the card that I want. While Rising Lionette makes a pressure unit, but Rising Lionette works better with the stand triggers and much better with ezel, since ezel makes that 1 rear guard big. But let's get on with the deck profile. Grade 3s are 4 Gurguits, because it's the Gurguit deck profile. Yes, I got them all SP. They were very cheap, since you got that ugly reprint. I like the SP very better. You don't know what he does. On stride, Candle Blast 1, check top 4, call 1 unit from among them, give that unit plus 2k power, and shuffle your deck. Pretty good. His on stride ability is the only good thing about him. I'm not a fan of the Generation Break 2. GB2 is basically when you're attacked, Soul Blast 1, Candle Blast 1, check top 4, and call 1 unit. You guys can tell I'm playing the unflipped perfect guards over the old perfect guards, even though I do like this perfect guard, but I don't see a point of using it to get to use the old perfect guards, because it's top 4. You're not really gonna always see your perfect guards for the GB2 skill. If you're really relying on that, then good for you. Sometimes that doesn't work. I'd rather focus on my deck to just get more attacks every turn. That's how I build my deck. I want to get as many attacks off in 1 turn as soon as I stride and make them big. So that's why I play the unflipped perfect guards, because I counterblast a lot. I don't care much about his GB2 skill. With his GB2 skill would have been better, but it sucks, in my opinion. Backup, Scissors ezel. Why? Link Joker. I don't want to unlock my board. I want my board free. No, get out of here. No, I love my board. No, it doesn't. Get the hell away from me. His limit break is basically Candle Blast 2, Soul Blast 2, free my board, unlock them all. He gains 10k in a crit, and for every gold paladin unit on board, he gains 1k power. So if you have a full board and you use his limit break, hey, if I have a booster, I'm 31 with a crit.
But Brian, what about your soul?
Soul is actually pretty easy to build soul, since the starter pretty much goes into soul pretty quickly. And I'm gonna free my board, and then I have a unit that gets I play a couple units for my early game that builds soul, and that's and then at the end of turn you soul charge 1 and unflip 1. So he kind of just evens out for his skill, but you have to make sure you have the 2 Candle Blasts to unlock your whole board. But sometimes you don't use his limit break. Sometimes you use the stride. And then my other backup is 2 Pelinors, because hey, he is not my backup. He is a fun tech. It's
you trying to stand.
Yes, I want to restand and put triggers back, or put rear guards back so I don't deck out. His limit break is basically this. Select 2 units, put them at the bottom of your deck, and give 2 units 5k power. You can give him 5k power, and if he has a booster, 22. It's pretty good, not bad. You know, get some extra power. Sometimes you need the power, and in case you're stunned, sometimes if you get lucky, hey, I called the Pelinor, I'm standing now, I got to attack you. So pretty good there. And then his skill is basically when he's called to rear from a skill, if my opponent has a grade 2 or greater Vanguard, discard 1 and I superior ride him. So Gets you more drive checks, so not bad. Grade 2s, I play 4 Ember Clones because he's the best card in the deck, sadly. When he's boosted, counterblast 1, check top 3, and call a unit. If you hit double stand, you can use his skill again. That's the funny part. That's what makes him good. But he helps you get more attacks, so really good Ember Clone. Then in my early game that also builds Soul, he's a copy of Heli. I'm playing this one because in case we go into G regulation, I already have him. But his skill is this: when he hits, counterblast 1, put him into the Soul, check top 3, and call 1 unit to open rearguard circle and put the rest in the bottom. So makes on pressure unit, makes my opponent want to guard, and he builds Soul, so not bad. And then the little doggy. He's a better version of Lop-Ear Shooter. He may be 8K, he may be GB1, but the better thing about him over Lop-Ear Shooter is that he doesn't discard a card. He's just, hey, was I called? Tap top 3, call a unit, shuffle. Lop-Ear Shooter, you have to discard a card. So he's pretty good. Grade 2 that you could run instead you could run Lop-Ear Shooter if you want a strong grade 2 game. If you're worried about counterblast, you can play the mage girl from set 6. If she hits unflipper damage, you can play her. If you have a problem with drawing your grade 3s, when she's called from top of deck, check top 5 and add a gold paladin grade 3 from among them. So she's really good for that. And then if you want to play a lot more pressure, play Heli. You can play Heli.
Use the Bonnie and play Dina Triangles. They're adorable.
No, play the Knights. Play the Golden Knights.
Yeah, you like dick, but if you like vagina.
You get out of here, you creepo.
That's your word, creepo? Word of the day, huh, gentlemen?
Yes.
Creepo.
Creepo.
Cool. Tell everybody.
Alright, grade 1s, we play 4 perfect cards like I mentioned before. I play the unflip. I don't count on that GB2 acting all the time. This doesn't happen a lot. I'd rather get the unflip to get more attacks. 4 stride enablers and the original ones. The good ones.
Nobody cares, Brian.
I care.
Exactly, nobody cares, Brian.
And Liberator, Rude. He's just like Heli. He's just like the Holy Mage Elio. But this guy, he just has to boost. If he boosts and hits, counterblast 1, put him into the Soul, to top 3, and call a unit to an open rearguard circle. So he's really good early game. So helps you get more attacks off and makes, a column, just really threatening. If your opponent sees a column like this, if you hit, counterblast 2 and you get a whole new column. So, not bad.
Bro, I don't want a whole new column.
No, you want a whole new column. You want more attacks. And then this guy, Soul Blast 2 Unflip 2, because I wanna do things. I wanna do more things. Other grade 1 you could
Don't
run.
make me do stuff, bro.
Other grade 1 you could run. Our grade 1s aren't necessarily that good. You could play the Superior Guard one, the little dog, the 6K one. Don't like it because it's 6K. And then the new one that we got from the start deck, when he's in Unite, and if he boosts a unit that has Unite, he gains 2K power. He only works well with that 12K attacker when you're in Unite. That's why I'm not a fan of him. I thought he was just, when I'm in Unite, I'm a 9K booster. I'm like, oh, you could run when, oh, you have to boost a Unite unit. So he got out of the picture. He might be better when the new support G7 comes out. But until then, he sucks in my book. Triggers. We play 5 stands because I want to get more attacks off. Stands I play, you could play them in, you could play more stands, you could play less stands, you could run different ratios. I like seeing 3 catch calls to fix my top 3. Because sometimes when you're looking at top 3 and top 4, you see a lot of triggers, especially late game. Catch call fixes that problem. 2 Giga Bell guy makes it. What he's really good is basically he may be GB1. But his skill is really good. When a unit's called from the top of deck, when he's on the rearguard circle, put him back in the deck, give that unit plus 5K power, shuffle your deck, and draw a card. So basically, he's gone, and you get to draw and make a unit bigger. So more power, put a trigger back in the deck, and you get. It's pretty good. 7 crits. You wanna play 4 Flame of Victories at least. They build soul and they fix numbers. So, sometimes you don't mind calling this crit, but I don't want to call crits. I want to hit them. But, 7 crits. That way you're still pressuring. and then 4 heals, especially this one. She's so damn adorable. She's pretty. I like Curable Angel. She's actually one of my favorite heal triggers that have come out recently. Strides. I play 2 Scourge Point Dragons. He's the stride that works the best with Gurguit. He fixes rear guards, makes him bigger, and he gets big himself. His skill is this: when a unit's called from the top of deck, he gains plus 5k power, and that unit gains plus 5k power. So you can just keep stacking it and making him really big. If they don't have a perfect guard, this card can get really annoying. If you have the proper setup, you pretty much just go check top. You go into Gurguit on spread ability, check top 4, call him, swing, call something like him, skill, and you just keep juggling all those abilities, and he just keeps making rear guards bigger and bigger. So it's pretty fun. 1 on hit stride, because sometimes your board is awful, or you want to be pressuring, or you just want to get rid of a perfect guard, and they have like 1 or 2 damage, so he's not bad for pressure. On hit, check top 5, call 1 unit from among them, and give it plus 2k power, then shuffle. I'm trying out 1 guy from the start deck. He might get better when the new support comes out. His big skill is basically this: when I'm in Unite, he gains plus 5k power, and all your rear guards gain plus 2k powers in the front row. So he can fix numbers like Famgall, who's freaking 8k, or him, who's just a 5k booster. He can fix numbers. So that's all he's there for. Hopefully we get better cards in the new set that when he's, even if they're 8k, 7k, or 5k or 6k, if he can fix those rear guard columns, then he's worth playing. At 1 or 2 of maybe. 2 ezel strides. When the G zone gets bigger, I do plan on playing 4 of him, just because.
Do you need ezel hard for him?
Yes, that's why I play 2 ezels. Yep. 2 ezels. If you don't know what he does, act ability, counterblast 1, flip himself face up, free your board from being locked from juice bags.
They don't play Think Jigger anymore, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Who?
Everybody.
Oh,
Everybody I always fight. And then
Who, me?
John. And then you check top 5, call a unit, call 1, Lavingston. Check top 5, call 1 from among them, and double their, and then he gains power equal to that unit, and that unit gains power to himself. Hate-link jokers.
So much hate.
So
Bro,
I don't
love
want.
them. They're so pretty.
Boo, they're ugly.
Hey, take that back.
Take my goldness, blondness power that frees my board.
Fucking fabulous looking motherfucker.
You played him at 1 point.
Hey, it's all I had to play.
Oh my.
And then we played 2 Spirit Cross Dragons. But when G-Zone gets bigger, plan on play 4 of him. Spirit Cross Dragon, got him all SP. His skill is this, which I don't like him, but he's good against Narukami and Kagura when you're losing. His skill is Counterblast 2 on stride, flip a copy of himself face up, and equal to the number of cards face up in your G-Zone. When you check the top 5, call units equal to that number face up in the G-Zone. So you could get a whole board, but
Could be ass.
it could also be terrible.
Look at
That's
that,
why.
2 heals on DB.
You don't have to call the heals. You can call up to. When the G-Zone gets bigger, I do plan on running. I'll probably take out Paladin and run 2 copies of this Legion. That way I can run the Liberator stride. I'll probably end up running the Liberator stride at 3, because you just go into him, flip himself face up, still play Ezels, 4 of them, and then, because all these strides help him out at the very end. And that's basically it. That is the Gurguit deck profile. Team Overman signing off.